G'day guys and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to my round 12 NRL tips. I thought I'd do something different this round, and this video is a premiere, so you are watching it. Unfortunately, you can't ask me questions and I won't be able to respond because it is a premiere. But let's get into my round 12 tips for the NRL. I'm looking forward to this round. I think we're going to find out who are contenders and who are pretenders, but I still think there's going to be some upsets. So stick around for my round 12 tips.
This bro. I wasn't overstuck. Subscribe to Entertainer. Who's going to win the All-Stars tonight? Yeah, I like to entertain now.
The first game is the Dragons against the RABBITOHS at Jubilee Oval. Tough game to read here. Both sides have been a little bit out of form. I think the Dragons have been a little bit better, but the Rabbitohs, they're getting desperate if they want to play finals footy, and they should win this game. Latrell Mitchell is back in the number 1 jersey, meaning Alex Johnston drops to the wing. Gagai remains in the centres with Jackson Paulo retaining his position on the wing. Ben Hunt goes from jersey number 9 to jersey number 7 for the injured Adam Clune. Josh Kerr, Jacob Ho, Tristan Saylor off the bench for the Dragons. Mark Nichols, who's been really good besides discipline last week, mate, for the Rabbitohs, and Jack Johns on the bench. Corey Allen has been dropped. I think that's a good move for the Rabbitohs. I think to kick off Thursday night, this game, and I think we're heading to Golden Point. I think that both of these sides are capable of scoring points, and I think that the points they score will be even at the end of that 80-minute period. I think this game goes into Golden Point, and I think the Dragons win it. Adam Reynolds is a fantastic kicker, but I think that Corey Norman has been in a little bit of form, and I think he's going to snatch a field goal here, and I'm tipping the Dragons to win 23 points to 22 over South Sydney to kick off round 12. The next game sees the West Tigers up against the Warriors. Tigers obviously without Michael Cheekham after the incident last week, which I hope he's all right. Josh Reynolds in the reserves for this match. Chris McQueen in the reserves, as well as Robert Jennings in jersey number 21. Jack Murchie in the reserves, and I believe Chanel Harris-Tavita has been dropped from the Warriors. Cody Nikorima, Blake Green in the halves. They welcome George Jennings on the wing in jersey number 5, and Daniel Alvaro in jersey number 16 off the bench. Interesting game here. The Warriors showed a bit of classy form against the Roosters. The Roosters arguably weren't at their best, but Warriors led at half time, and against the Roosters, that's quite big. So tough to get a read, but I think the Tigers win this. I think that David Nofaluma's been in some really good form, and I'd even say that the halves, Billy Walters and Benji Marshall, are looking comfortably good right now. So I think the Tigers win. I think they win well. I'm going to tip the Tigers here, 28 points to 10, but I am looking forward to seeing how these Warriors, or these new lone Warriors players do go. The next game sees the Brisbane Broncos up against the Cronulla Sharks. Big for the Broncos. Obviously, last week they had Tony Staggs back in for their side. This week they've got Jake Turpin in jersey number 9. Rumoured to have David Fifita, but he hasn't been named in the side, so that's really interesting there. Isaac Luke off the bench in jersey number 14. As for the Sharks, they've retained their bench. Royce Hunt is in fantastic form. Tague Wilton had a really good NRL debut. Is Andrew Fifita back? No. Braden Hamlin-Uele starts in jersey number 8. Sean Johnson and Chad Townsend's out for Connor Tracy. Now, Sean Johnson's been in some fantastic form. Sione Katoa's been scoring tries. You'd expect nothing but a Cronulla win here. But I'm tipping an upset. And I know I did it. And I know the Broncos got their butts whooped 48-0. And I wasn't expecting that. I think up at Suncorp, with the likes of Jake Turpin back, with a half like Connor Tracy playing for the Sharks, I'm a little bit concerned. As I said, they've been in great form, but I think Brisbane win this. And honestly, I want to tip them 13 plus. I want to tip Brisbane 13 plus. However, I can't. So I'm going to do a safe option. And I'm going to tip the Broncos. I'm going to tip them by 8. I'm going to say that Broncos will win this game 22 points to 14. I think they're really desperate for a win here. They don't want to get the wooden spoon. They're getting close to it with the Dogs getting some wins together. So Darius Boyd at fullback, not sure about that. But I think of Tony Staggs, Tom Dearden in the 7, and Jake Turpin, the 9, will really make a difference. And I'm expecting a big game from jersey number 12, Tavita Pangai Jr. So there you have it. The Broncos to beat the Sharks. The next game sees the Sydney Roosters up against the Titans. Now, Brett Morris is out for this game, and Ryan Hall is in. Ryan Hall doesn't score many tries in NRL, but he killed it over there in England. Joey Manu found a bit of form last week. He's in jersey number 4 with Matt Ikuvalu on the wing, so still no Daniel Tupou. Again, Corey Thompson in fullback. I thought AJ Brimson was back, but doesn't look like it. Just looking through the side now. Tanner Boyd, Tyrone Peachy, Sam Liaison. There he is, AJ Brimson, a chance of playing. He's in jersey number 21, and Aaron Clark also in the reserves in jersey number 18. Roosters will win this, and Roosters will win this easy. Look, Roosters could win by 40. I just think that, I don't know, I don't expect two. I guess it's a high-scoring one, but I'm going to take the Roosters here, 26 points to 6. I think that the Titans will get 1 try in the match, and I think that the Roosters will be too good at the SCG. So I'll tip the Roosters by 20. They could win by double that, but I think Roosters will win 26 points to 6. The next game is hard for me to tip. It's the Cowboys and the Raiders. Now, the Cowboys weren't great against Manly. They're good at Townsville, though. And the Raiders are not too bad of a travelling team, but they're really good in Canberra. So, hard to get a read on them. Now, the injury Raiders at the moment, they've got Chance Nickel-Clockstad out. So, Jordan Rapana will face, in form, Hamiso Tibau-Fido in the fullback position. I'm looking forward to that. Who else have we got match up in this round? We've got John Bateman is in. Jersey number 11. Bang, bang, bang. Up against Shane Wright. And in jersey number 17, I wasn't expecting this early, but Corey Harawira-Naera signed with Canberra, and he's also playing. John Asiata, Ben Hampton, Isan Masters in the reserves. So who is Murray Taulagi and Connor Lamalu? Yeah. Harley Smith-Shields in the reserves as well after making his NRL debut. And Curtis Scott in jersey number 4 for Jordan Rapana. This is a tough game for me. I honestly think the Cowboys will turn up here. I don't see the Raiders winning this 13+. I've got a feeling that the Raiders will win, so I'm going to tip them. And I'm actually going to make a massive call that their new boy, Corey Harawira-Naera, scores a match-winning try. So I'm going to take the Raiders here, and I'm going to take the Raiders 24 points to 20. I think this round is going to have plenty of points in it. I'm taking over 40 in this Cowboys-Raiders game, and I'm taking, as I'll speak about soon, a Corey Harawira-Naera try. So Cowboys to compete, but the Raiders to be a little bit too good. The next game sees the Sea Eagles up against the Panthers. Now, this is probably the game of the round, in my opinion. The Penrith Panthers, they're in some good form. They are currently sitting first on the ladder. A little bit of luck with their draw to Newcastle, but arguably they would have won that game. Let's have a look at the sides, though. Cade Cust and Cherry Evans in jersey number 6 and 7, so Dylan Walker still not back. Obviously no Turbo back. Brendan Elliott playing there. No changes by the looks of it for the Sea Eagles, besides Jack Jojeski being out. Now, Api Coruscant has been named in jersey number 18 for the Panthers, and Viliami Kikau is back? Yes, back in jersey number 11. Charlie Staines in jersey number 21, and that's about it. This is incredibly tough because, as I said, the Panthers have been quite good. But at the same time, Manly have also been really gutsy, and they've been really good at Lotto Land with their starts. So, I'm going to take the Sea Eagles here. I think that Penrith have been good. I think Penrith may actually slide down. I'm going to make a wild call here. I think the Raiders might make the top 4, and the Penrith Panthers might fall out. Bang. Wild prediction. But could happen. So I'm going to take Manly, and I'm going to take them 18 points to 10. I think it'll be a really defensive game of football, and I think that the Panthers will be spewing after a loss here, but Manly at home will be too good. If Api Coruscant plays, that could be the difference, and Penrith will probably win this game by about 12. But at this stage, I'm taking Manly, and I'm taking them by 8. The next game sees the Parramatta Eels playing the Bulldogs, and it's a Bulldogs home game at ANZ Stadium. Tim Laffey starts for the Bulldogs, straight from the Dragons to the Doggy, in jersey number 3 against Tim Laffey. Against Michael Jennings. Good luck. That's all I'll say. Raymond Faitala-Mariner against Ryan Madison. So Ryan Madison was rumoured to be out for this clash. I wouldn't be surprised if he's a late rule out, but he's been named in the side. Interesting he's not on the reserves, I guess, because I heard he was out of this match. Remus Smith a chance of playing in jersey number 22. As for our bench, it looks really good. Andrew Davey, Murata Niokore, Kane Evans and Oregon Kafusi. I really like that bench, I'm not going to lie. Brandon Wakeham out for the Dogs. I think we'll win this game, and I think we'll win well. I honestly think this could be a bloodbath. I'm going to take Parramatta here, and I'm going to take us 38 points to 10. I honestly think that 36-10, 26 we're going to win by. We're going to win this game by 26. Parramatta 36, Canterbury 10. Not much else to say. The final game sees the Melbourne Storm up against the Newcastle Knights. Now, if Newcastle had Connor Watson, Andrew McCulloch, this would be a great game, but they don't. Is Daniel Saifidi back? No, Daniel Saifidi is still not back. Chris Randall, pretty good player, comes into the jersey number 9. So Kurt Mann remains in jersey number 6. He's been in really good form lately. Phoenix Crosland, yeah, get around him. Phoenix Crosland in jersey number 14. I think he's an outstanding young player coming through, so keep your eye on him. I warned you about Harry Grant. I warned you about Harley Smith-Shields, so Phoenix Crosland, look out. Herman Essa on the bench as well. And as for the Storm, really good bench. Brandon Smith, Tino Fuimealu, Albert Verte and Tom Eisenhuth, with Nico Hines, Jesse Bromwich, and Tex Hoy in jersey number 18, with Mason Lino in jersey number 20. So risk there for the Knights, he could play. Sione Maltadia is out, who I was going to take as a try scorer this week, but I guess I won't now. And as for the Storm, Brenko Lee and Paul Moroski are out. I think Storm win here, and I think they win well. I think Storm are a bit of a roughie for minor premiers right now. I had the Roosters, but I think that Melbourne will win this game 34 points to 14. I think the Knights are capable of scoring 2 to 3 tries against Melbourne, but I think Melbourne will be way too good. They'll turn this little Sunshine Coast Stadium into a little fortress of theirs. So I'm going to take Melbourne here, and I'm going to take them well. So Melbourne 34 and Newcastle 14. So let's get into my best bets. These were on fire last week. Hopefully you'll have to call the fire brigade again because you're winning heaps. Let's do it. I'm backing Mikaele Ravalawa. I think that a Dragons winger at $11 is a really good price. So I'm backing Ravalawa for your first try scorer. If the Dragons can get a start against the Rabbitohs, they can get a win, even though I'm tipping a golden point thriller. We go the Tigers and the Warriors. I'm going to go with Luke Garner here at $19. I think that the Warriors' defense is not the best, but I think that Luke Garner is a bit of a special. Big boy season continues this week. Tavita Pangai Jr. at $26. Look, Cronulla should score first, but I think that if the Broncos are to win this game, they've got to get their start right. So I'm backing Tavita Pangai Jr. to have a massive game and score a try. Josh Morris, pretty low price, but understandably, because it is the Titans for this game, and Josh Morris is at $10. Then we go to the Cowboys and the Raiders. Now, I think the Raiders win, but I'll take the Cowboys scoring first. And at $31, banging price, I'm going to take Dejan Arce. I think he's a really good player coming through the Cowboys, and I think he can cross over for first try. Next up at $23, bit of a roughie at home at Lotto Land. I'm going to take Daly Cherry Evans. He's been in a bit of form in the last couple of weeks, and there's a lot laying on him if Manly are to get further in regards to his leadership. Against Penrith, $23. And really short priced here, I'm backing Blake Ferguson, first try scorer in the Bulldogs versus Eels game. He's well overdue. As for my anytime try scorers, Jacob Host at $8.50 off the bench for the Dragon, maybe even descended into Golden Point, who knows. Really good price here, $1.45 at David Nofaluma. I really think he's going to score 2 or more tries, but I'll just back him for one. Katoni Staggs at $2.60. I think he gets back into some try scoring form against Cronulla at home, $2.60. $2.70. I'm also going to back Jesse Rayman. He's in outstanding form, so why not? This price is freaking short. I was shocked at this price. $3.75, and I'm going to say it's a match winner, but it's a shit price, but I'll take it. Corey Harawira-Naera. I think in those Raiders colour, he's got something to prove. I think he scores. He scored last week. I think he'll do it again. Malachi Waiteni-Zelezniak at $2.30 is not a bad price against the Sea Eagles there. I think it'll be a winger's night out. And Oregon Kaufusi at $6. The Bulldogs have okay defense, but Parramatta should crush them, so I'll take that there. Now, my multi for this weekend, paying $12.52, is the Roosters 13+, the Raiders head-to-head, Melbourne 13+, and the Sea Eagles 1-12. That's paying $12.52, so let me know if you're on it. And my roughie for the week, it's massive this week, it's paying a bit, is the Broncos 1-12, the Raiders head-to-head, Blake Ferguson to score a double or more, which is paying $4.50, and I think Fergo's going to score a few tries. I could see him getting a hat trick. David Nufaluma anytime at $1.45, and the Dragons to beat the Rabbitohs by a margin of 1 to 10 points. That's paying $128.72. That is going to do me for my round 12 NRL tips. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Drop your comments for your tips and bets in the comment section below. Make sure you are following the In the Sheds podcast Instagram, where I do post tips, and I guess they change for you guys. And I've won a few bob off that one, so make sure you check that out. And that's going to do it. And thank you for watching.